Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adam Nieves. I'm a senior software engineer on the content management train. And today I'd like to talk to you about a few of the solutions that we've built for our product suite, our core product being CA View, which is an automated report archival and retrieval repository system that's capable of housing many types of documents and file types. And then WebViewer, which is the product that I work on, specifically release 14, which is the web component to CA View. It gives users the ability to quickly and easily view reports stored within CA View using a browser. And one of our main goals during this development cycle was to focus on shortening the time between logon and the user reaching the important report data. So we've made significant improvements over the last few development cycles. I'd like to cover a few of them today with everyone. The first of which is report streaming. So if anyone on the call is familiar with CA View, it can store extremely large reports, some of which can reach millions of lines. And we've actually had stories of which previously, before the solution, customers would actually load a report before lunch and would hopefully, after coming back from lunch, have access to that report. So with streaming, we're actually able to significantly improve that time to the report data where the users don't have to leave and wait a really long time to get access to that report. So here's an example of that. I have a few large reports here. This one here reaches over 1 million lines, 1,000 pages. If I open that up, I immediately have access to that report data. I can jump to the report at any point. Right now I'm 641,000 lines in, and I can see all of that data right away. And that's a significant improvement in comparison to what it used to do before. Along with that, we're also supporting AFP to PDF conversion as part of streaming. So without the user even realizing it, a lot of these reports are actually AFP. For example, this report is actually an AFP report and will get transformed to a PDF and load instantly, which gives a lot easier access to the data for our users. So the next feature I'd like to talk about is repository groups. So a repository is a database of different reports, and a lot of these reports could have the similar data in them, and as well as in the repositories. And customers with large environments with many different business units may like to encapsulate these repositories with specific reports and make it quicker for their users to access the important data that they need. So as you can see here, I'm on the login page. I have a group list that I can choose from, and here's a good example. Going back to the AFP reports, I can select all of the repositories that I feel are relevant to AFP data. So all of these repositories have some sort of AFP data. I can jump into the repository and focus on the reports that I need to see to complete my task. An additional feature to this is actually security. So a user may only access a repository group if the security is defined for it. So that's based on your security products that you have set up, whether it be RACF or top secret. Again, that is to only give access to the users that need access to important report data to complete their jobs. They may not be able to get access to, or they won't be able to get access to sensitive data that they do not need access to. So one of the last improvements I'd like to talk about is actually on our core product for view indexing. So having indexes actually allows users to jump to important data quickly within a report. as you've seen before, some of these reports can be massive and have thousands of indexes. And with our customer needs and environments growing in scale and complexity, we've noticed performance somewhat degradation in the time it takes to access these indexes. So what we've done is we've developed a highly optimized algorithm to significantly improve that performance. And as you can see here, I have a few of the numbers to show how significant that improvement is. Some of these databases we're seeing within our tests a 98%, almost 99% improvement in performance. That not only reduces the CPU IOs that are being used, it reduces CPU time, which saves money and energy and time for the user. And now the cherry on top of all of this is that for WebViewer 14, we're actually developing an indexing solution to utilize this performance enhancement, so now more users will be able to experience this improvement. So with that, I'd like to jump into questions.
Thanks, Adam. So first question we have up is, what is the overhead in setting up repository groups? Presumably administrative overhead, that means.
Right. Oh, thank you very much for the question. So we actually provide an admin panel that'll make it very easy to create the repository group and then select the repositories that'll be contained within that group. Now, for the security aspect, that'll need to be passed over to a security admin or someone who has access to create a SAF rule that will allow access to specific users to that group. Do we have any other questions?
Thanks, Adam. We don't have any other questions at this time.
Let me just close off real quick. So for anyone who wants more information about CA View and WebViewer and the things that we're working on right now, feel free to contact our product owner, Maniba, and check us out on Validate under the CA View, Deliver, and WebViewer 14 project.